Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to show you the tricep overhead extension. So there are a few variations of this. I'm going to show you my variation that I like to do the most. It's probably the most stable. However, it can take a little bit of getting used to. So this is the bum supported overhead tricep extension. So you can use a couple of different ropes for this. This is probably your standard rope. So this is just like your short rope. If you have access to a longer rope, so obviously you can see the length difference in this one. This is probably about another 5 inches longer. I do personally prefer using these ones, but if you don't have access to a longer rope, you can use this. Sometimes you can even use 2 single ropes. Obviously that's still longer again, but you can also use 2 of these and it will do the same job, and that will make much more sense in the moment. So we're going to set this up, make sure we've got an appropriate amount of weight. From here, you're going to swing this over the shoulders. This is going to be locked into the top of the chest, okay? From here, you're going to push the bum against the bar. All right, hopefully the actual cable itself isn't directly in front of the bar. We don't want that. Usually just to the side is good. And then from here, we're going to lean forward. So use our body weight to crunch the weight over. And then we're going to bring the arms up above the head and we're going to extend out this way in front, okay? Now, the issue that people tend to have this one, and if I'm coaching someone in person, is usually the feet position. So people want to get all the way up to the very back and sort of lean against the pole. You don't want that. The actual correct setup for this one is the feet should be slightly forward and you should be leaning back against the pole. So what that means is when you come over this way, if your feet are too far forward, you're going to want to automatically start rotating this way, all right? So we don't want to be balancing. We want the feet here. So the feet are basically pushing you into the pad, all right, or into the bar behind you. Now, the other common mistake people make is with the elbows and the hands. So from this position, as you bring the arms up above the head, so the finish position, you want just behind the head or as close to the upper back as you can possibly get the arms. Then from here, you're extending out above the head. Now, just note that with the top position here, we don't want the cable touching the head. That means that the arms are just coming down too low here, all right? Or you might be coming up too high here. So we want to be fairly low with the body. As we come through here, touch at the back of the head, extend out just in front of the head. Full stretch, all right? As far down as you can, stretching out. All right, so it may take a little bit of practice just to get the hang of that. The first mistakes most people make is they're sort of in this position and they're sort of hitting the head over here. So that just means you're either too rounded over or you're aiming too low. To fix this, you just bring the body down and then you just aim the arms up a little bit higher at the end, all the way behind the head. We don't want these. We don't want half reps, all right? All the way stretch, all the way out. And you can even get a slight turnout at the very end just to sort of help lock it out as well.